Yeah, they can
Well,
hear
they
you
should be able
because
to
they
hear
can't
me.
hear this.
Yeah, they can't hear
I
this.
forget they can't hear
So
this.
this is for the Spotify listeners, and we're giving you straight audio. So anyway,
We are laid back today.
welcome back to another episode of Custer Chronicles. I am your host, Dwayne Custer, with my also beautiful host,
Kelly K.
Kelly K is in the building. So we are back with the second episode. This is episode 30. Can you believe it or not?
Wait, what?
It took us 2.5 years to get to 30 episodes.
we had a little situations going on.
A lot of them. No, not a. We had a lot of situations going on.
We had life. Life happens.
No, that's true.
It's life.
Life happens. It's one of those things where it shouldn't take us 2.5 years to get to 30 episodes. But either way, 30th episode. And this one is it should be pretty fun because we got some there's a lot going on. It's hard to really go into anything other than going into detail. So welcome to another episode again of Custer Chronicles. We are going to dive right in by just starting off with like how our week was. So it's been about 2 weeks since we've dropped our first return episode in the new digs. So this is our second episode back. So in the meantime, for you, like, how's everything going?
Holy moly, I'm tired. I went back to work. We started school. I started a new school, a new startup school. So we opened a new school. And oh my God, I'm tired.
Like a school that was like not there previously.
It was not
this
there.
time
like
last year, that school did not exist.
No.
They've actually, I guess they were a school that existed in Texas. I guess
Texas and Tampa and things like that. And to be honest, so far, it's been an amazing experience. We do huddles in the morning, huddles in the afternoon, and we get that feedback or whatever, but you feel listened to.
So you're still doing first grade. I know the answer to these, but I'm just kind of throwing them out there for people who are watching.
I do first grade, but I'm helping mentor somebody in kindergarten, which is what I wanted to do. Anyways, that's what I wanted to get into.
What, the mentorship aspect or kindergarten?
The mentorship part of it and the leadership part of it.
Okay.
But I was going either in the classroom or that direction. So both have kind of fell in my lap.
Is that what makes you exhausted? Is it the mentoring, or is it just dealing with younger kids? Because you're used to dealing with first graders. Now you're dealing with kindergartners.
These kindergartners ain't no joke. I forgot what August was with kindergarten. Oh my gosh. I think every outfit I've worn this week has stains on it, has something gross on it.
Now, how much of the exhaustion is from the fact that it's a brand new school compared to dealing with now a grade younger than what you're used to?
Honestly, the brand new school part isn't that bad. It's more the younger ones, and you can tell they've kind of been let to do whatever they want to do. So having that structure and not realizing that they can be told no.
How different are the parents? Because you had to do an orientation for this school like you did at your previous school. How different are the parents at this school compared to previous?
Honestly, same. It was kind of the same. We haven't gotten into really getting to know the parents and giving them those opportunities to come in the classroom or donate to the classroom and stuff. But I think once we start doing that, we're going to get to know the parents a lot more. But we just got to get them involved.
Yeah.
But with everything going on, it's kind of hard. It's a new school. It's not completely built yet. So there's only certain parts of the building that we can access. There's not a gym yet. There's not a cafeteria yet. So we're making arrangements for those things. But to see people come together the way that they have, it's a good environment. Like, it's not toxic. That you always feel like you have somebody to go to there, and like you have a voice.
And
I
people
know I've
see
only been there
people,
for a little bit, but it's
they kind of treat you like you're equal.
yeah,
Yeah.
you get treated like an equal. Everybody's on the same path. We're there for the kids. That's the end goal
Hmm.
is for them to be successful. And getting those reminders of remember your tone of voice counts.
Right.
You don't
What
think
do you
of
mean by that? What do you mean by
for example, if we're doing a morning huddle and let's say the day before everybody was kind of a little bit more stressed out and you might have heard a little bit raising tones or whatever when speaking. It that spreads around. So having that little reminder the next morning instead of a reprimand or something like that, it kind of makes you reflect. Well, I might have. Let me. But it's a good reflection
that?
for people as you go, and then at the end of the day, we kind of huddle to decide what went well, what didn't. What do we need to discuss? Those
Right.
kind of things. And I've never had a job where we did a huddle in the morning and huddle in the afternoon, and that's one of my favorite parts of the day. Weird, but it is.
Not sometimes not having something, you start realizing what it is that you would appreciate. Once you get the new job, you're like, oh, I appreciate this because I never had it before.
Right.
You start getting numb to what you don't have, and you start to value it more. So,
Or just somebody walking down the hallway and noticing, hey, you just did an amazing job, thanks. You're
oh,
not used to that,
yeah,
but they notice. One time your class comes out, they're perfect going to the bathroom. The next time they come out, they're running down the hallway. But at least they noticed the first time all the hard work.
mm.
That kind of happened today.
I saw the beads of sweat on your face last time. You're doing a good job. Keep it up.
By 1 o'clock, those kids were done with me. They were like, "We are not. No, we're good. We're not doing 5. Nope. Shark bait's gone." Like it was done. They wanted. These kids were like, "We've been here all week.
Mm.
Y'all think we're doing this every week? Wait a minute." They are not.
So the kids have a
happy.
limit too. They're like, nah, we're done for the week. We're
I
good.
had 3 fall asleep.
Are you
Like they
serious?
legit want to fall asleep during car line. I'm like, no, because when your name comes up, you gotta go. Don't fall asleep now,
I
especially
mean,
right now.
you're thinking these are 5-year-olds. These are 5 and 6-year-olds.
I
So
know. I wish we had nap time.
yeah, they should definitely be an
We're
adult nap
teaching
time.
algebra in kindergarten now.
There should definitely be an adult nap time. I'm whoever's running for president needs to put that on the ballot. Just adult nap time, mandatory nap time, please. Just
But the principal right now, she has a good point. Being able to open a school, a lot of people don't get to say that in their career.
that's true. You guys are a part of history.
Right.
So
And
no matter how long the school's a part of, you can say, and schools don't normally go out like corporations do. So
no.
schools are usually there for a while. So, 30, 40 years down the road, you still have that title of being able to say, I was one of the first teachers in the school. We helped
Exactly.
open the
We
ground
did the
bricks.
lunches in our classroom
Yeah.
with all the kids.
Yeah, so before this beautiful cafeteria, this auditorium was built.
Yep.
I was there when we didn't even have it. You'll be the old person, get off my lawn. Where it's like we were here when there wasn't a cafeteria, when our playground was the
Right.
parking lot.
Exactly.
See
Like
this
we were sitting
beautiful
with the kids.
playground.
I told the kids, I was like, listen, we got to come up with some playground rules. And somebody said, where's the playground?
You see where my truck is parked? About 3 spaces over.
I said, where we be going? He said, the parking lot. Mm-hmm. That's our playground.
So hold on. You got to give context to the people listening. So her school was built. I guess it was like some sort of corporate office that was there. I don't know what kind of corporate office that was there, but it was a very basic corporate office where you have your parking area that had like the first like 15 parking spaces are reserved for management or president of the company or whatever, right. And then you have like a little roundabout a real small roundabout, but the school bought it out. So trying to convert it to an actual school now, there's a lot of things missing that you normally will see. You'll see, you'll see the auditorium. Maybe you'll see an entrance to the auditorium.
All that's coming, but they're in phase 1.
Yeah, phase one is just getting the first level of
Right.
grades up and running,
And
then
getting all the students and getting the staff and making sure we're doing a good job, because you don't want to continue on
yeah,
if you're not successful this year.
and
You
I
have to be successful this year. These you have to show. And just in this week, not to brag, but our car line has been cut by over an hour. You have no idea. Listen, and teacher talk, that's amazing. I'm just telling you right now. Car line was cut over an hour from the first day. That's amazing for a teacher.
well,
Just
hold up.
point blank.
So laying it down. So the benchmark has been set by the school that was started in Texas,
Yes.
in San
So
Antonio,
that's
Texas.
kind of our benchmark. We're going to be 5 times bigger, I guess. But Lakeland's going to be the best one. I don't know. There is no, listen, we are the best.
Don't do that. Don't do that. No.
That's our
So,
eagle thing.
no, don't
When
do
we're
that.
in our morning huddles, they'll go, Eagles, Eagles.
Can you imagine a bunch of grown people sitting at tables getting excited? I mean,
Listen, if I see you out in the street
don't do that.
you go to my job, we are in the middle of the store. It's happening.
Oh
I can't wait to see somebody outside of work.
And our town is not that big, so you're gonna bump into somebody, and they're gonna look at you like, "I'm off the clock."
Okay, I
I'm not hitting
I
you.
won't do it. I didn't do it at church.
Please don't do it
Me
at
and one of
church.
the girls found out we go to the same church, same session, everything. But hey, you know what? Sunday I'm gonna see her and I'm gonna do it.
You gotta do the hand motion first to see if she'll fall in line. It's gonna be so awkward to the people who have no idea what's going on, which is about 99% of the people that's gonna be at church.
That's the point. We are going to be the best school and best known school.
Hold on, I was laying out. So Texas is where the school started.
Right.
They got rave reviews for being one of the best schools out there. So then they decided, I don't know why they picked Florida, but they decided to branch off to Florida, and they brought a branch to Tampa. And so they brought a school to Tampa, which was done phenomenal for the city. They offer what a lot of the other public schools don't offer to the kids in that area.
We didn't say the name of the school.
Oh.
So we didn't say the name of the school, but I'm only going to mention the name of the school because they're looking for a PE teacher. We could use a little bit of help.
So if you live in Lakeland, Florida, or somewhere nearby, and you want to be a physical education teacher, feel free to look up the Idea School.
You need to come with lots of ideas.
Literally.
For the parking lot. Listen, if you can't laugh and go with it and be funny, you're going to be miserable. You're going to come up with, oh my gosh, we're in the parking lot. What can we do? Go get some stinking sidewalk chalk. You know you can make an obstacle course?
So have you started this obstacle course?
Okay, so I didn't do it this week. I was tired. I was tired from the hokey pokey and the if you're happy and you know it, and head and shoulders, knees and toes. Okay, I haven't done that mess in I don't know how many years, and my body hurts.
Y'all should play Squid Games. Y'all should definitely do the Squid Game. I could see that.
So no, I didn't make the obstacle course yet, but it's coming. I'm going to draw some circles, and we're going to hop in those squares. We're going to bounce. I don't know. We'll get on
Are there a bunch of students? Are there a bunch of grade levels outside during in your playground at the same time?
There's a couple of different ones, but it's so big. The parking lot's so big, and it has lots of trees covering it, so it's not too bad if you go in the right direction. Because I didn't look at the map, so I was going in the middle of the parking lot where the sun was. And a little girl said, we were playing leapfrog, and yes, I did the leapfrog. I'm tired. I had to be a 5-year-old all week long. I had to be a model for them, and it hurts.
She came home with bruises, and that's the weird part about it. When your wife comes home with bruises from having played with a bunch of 5-year-olds, you start going, what happened to your thigh? Did you bump into something? I don't know. I'm sore.
My body.
We're in our 40s now.
Listen.
It's one thing when you're in your 40s and you're a teacher and you're teaching high school kids. You're not obligated to do anything. All you gotta do is come in there, teach social studies, go take your break, and then go home and become an alcoholic.
In May, I had a double mastectomy. I was down all summer long. I walk into this and I have to be a model for a 5-year-old. That means I'm showing them what a leapfrog is. I'm squatting and doing it. I'm showing them head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Some of them don't know where their eyes and ears and mouth and nose is. So I have to model every single thing I want them to do. If I want them to walk in line, am I talking too much?
No, you're
Five
good.
and one, then I have to do it. And then I got to do it backwards because I got to make sure they're doing it correctly. So I got to do it opposite, which is really hard to think about when you teach your brain. This is Friday. This is Friday, first week teacher kindergarten tired.
You want
Oh.
to touch on your?
So I promised that I would bring things that parents have asked teachers to do. These are true things that parents have asked.
Like first day of school kind of ask, like orientation, or just throughout the year?
Like throughout the year. For example, it could be, could you please send me all of the answers to your test so we can study and I can prep my son before he comes to school?
That is what class is for.
She needs all the answers so she can prep him.
Well, shout out to her for trying to be a part of the
Right?
the solution and not the problem.
But
Okay.
you know what? Isn't that the study guide?
A 5-year-old doesn't have a study guide.
Well, we're not talking about 5-year-olds. We're just talking about school in general.
And I guess after a certain grade, we didn't start getting
study
guides until
study
like.
guide is the answers to the test. You just have to know the study guide.
Yeah, but a
you
parent,
have the answers.
a parent,
She wants the questions and exactly the answer. Well, if you know what the answers are, you can put them with the questions.
Yeah, but you're giving too much work for the parent. They were like, just give me what you would have.
Am I thinking too much into that?
Yes. Yeah, I think that's probably the most tame of the things that the parents probably ask.
Okay, so are you gonna pay to replace my daughter's pants? She fell on the playground and tore them.
Not my job, Mom. Teach your kids some balance.
Listen, I told the kids, this is good. I said, listen, we're not gonna tell Miss Dunn. Oops, sorry. Well, she don't care. We're not gonna tell Miss Dunn, who is my co-teacher or whatever, we teach in the same classroom. We're not gonna tell her, you guys are gonna make up the playground rules. They really thought they were doing it. So one of the kids says, let's not run on the concrete. I know I can't say that word. Let's not run on there because.
And pause. This message is brought to you by Hooked on Phonics. Can you not say certain words? Do you think you're saying the right word, but you're absolutely saying them wrong? Do people just allow it to happen?
How do you say it? Concrete.
Say it again.
I couldn't say crown today either.
You still didn't say it right.
Looking at me, and I'm like, I know I can't. And I know that's what they were thinking, but they weren't saying it. I said, I know I can't say the word.
Let's go back to the first word. Let's go back to the first word. The word is concrete.
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 Why are you adding a K in there? It's not a creek.
It's concrete.
Sound it out. Enunciate it.
I gotta know how to spell it.
You can't spell concrete. You can't spell concrete for real? Nah, for real, you can't spell concrete?
I don't want to do it out loud.
All right, I'll spell it, and you just tell me how it's CONCRETE. What? That's how it's spelled.
I thought you were trying to trick me. I don't know.
All right, the second word. Going back, let's wrap up. For people who, along with Kelly, have learned how to say the word concrete for the first time. So the second word is crayon. She calls them crowns. She can't say crayons, y'all. She says crowns. Crowns? It's not crowns.
How do you say it?
Crayon. Anytime you go, that's cray. I don't know why you still say that. People stopped saying that back in like 2017.
Cray.
On. On. Crayon. You turn the light from off to. Why are you enunciating it like Forrest Gump?
Okay. Crown.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is Polk County. This is Polk County.
She is the teacher.
And you know, it's funny. That's not the first time. That's not the only time I've heard someone say it like that. But it's funny that you can't hear it. You still going, I'm saying it right. You're not.
But I think that's. I'm not bringing all that with face. Do I have like makeup going down my face?
No.
Okay, let me know if
just
I do,
tears.
so I don't have to go the whole show that way.
You mean with like streaks, like
yeah,
like the Joker?
Told me I actually put makeup on this time. I was dressing down but cute.
You look beautiful.
I know.
Don't hide from the fact that you can't say crayon. So
I'm trying.
Let's go back to it.
Okay.
Cray.
So, anyways,
hold on.
So we were talking about running on the concrete and the kids falling and hurting themselves. So we said we weren't going to do that. Then we went out there and another teacher plays red light, green light.
Oh my God. We're back at the laughing attack.
I was like, guess that's not a rule. Oh, which it probably shouldn't have been because the coach's PE's out there and they were doing the same thing. And I was like, well, I guess that shouldn't be a rule, but I don't want to run. Not out here. It hurts.
Hold on.
It's a road.
You know what I just thought about? Never in my life have I played red light, green light.
Shame on you.
There's a bunch of games, childhood games I've never played. Like what's Red Rover?
Red Rovers, and blah blah ride
Hold
over.
on. I've never played that before. I have no idea what that means.
That's when you get like clotheslined because you got to run through them. Okay, so everybody on one side holds hands like this.
Which game are we talking about?
This is Red Rover.
Okay.
So you would be next to me, hold my hand. You would hold the person's hand next to you, and we'd make like a rope.
Okay.
And you would say Red Rover, send. And if it's your turn to pick, you pick one of the kids on the other side.
Okay, so you didn't tell me there's two lines of kids.
Yes. There's a line here and there's a line there. So you would pick somebody from over there if it was your turn to pick. So you're going to pick somebody, you'd say, send Johnny right over. So the point is, if he can break through your arm, he gets to take one of your players to his side.
So it's aggressive checkers.
Yes.
Human checkers.
If he can't break through your arm, then you get to keep him on your team. So
yeah, what kind of Royal Rumble game is this?
They legit would. You had to hold so tight, and they would try to like legit just like they had to break your arms through. So they was.
That sounds like the dumbest game ever.
What did we play?
That is the dumbest game I've ever heard in my life.
That and dodgeball.
Whoa.
Wait. But
that is aggressive. It is aggressive.
Think about that for a second. Who came up with these games? Let's close.
Somebody who hated kids and wanted us to kill each other off. They wanted to weed out the weak.
Let's clothesline kids and then do. Oh my gosh, we totally got off. Hold on.
I'm actually interested in this one. We played Duck Duck Goose, which always ended up into sliding or tackling the person to get them. Because I remember Duck Duck Goose like diving for somebody, clipping their ankles or whatever, and them falling. I remember me sliding after people.
To that spot?
Oh yeah, and then you hit the person next to you, and you know Duck Duck Goose got aggressive. I've never played this whole Red Rover game, but that sounds like WWF style.
Oh my gosh,
80s wrestling.
I can't believe you haven't played that in Red Light, Green Light.
Red Light, Green Light. I think what is that like?
Red Light, Green Light is just basically letting somebody pick on people. You've seen Squid Games, so basically when it says green light, you can run, but the second it says red light, you got to stop, and if you flinch, you got to go all the way back.
So the person who's calling red light or green light, they are like in the Squid Game, they're facing the opposite direction.
Technically, they're supposed to, but little kids don't always do that. They'll face and they'll deliver.
Close their eyes. Do they have to have their eyes closed? No.
No. You're supposed to turn around so that way you can't see and kind of cheat people out. But if you're the one and then turn around to see them stop,
Mm.
but some kids are like, you, and you, but leave their friend there,
Oh, okay. Mhm.
that kind of stuff. And whoever gets to the end first, they become the person that gets to call out the red light, green light.
Wow.
You didn't play any kids' games?
That's sad. I played Duck Duck Goose. I played dodgeball. And,
My favorite was tetherball. Do you remember that?
unfortunately, no one played tetherball.
Oh, we did down here.
The nerdy kids
Four,
played. The nerdy kids played tetherball.
Foursquare and tetherball. I was champion.
No one played any of those
I
games.
hit that ball.
You were by yourself, weren't you? She was a tetherball champion because nobody played with her. They wouldn't let her play tag.
And
So
oh my gosh, I loved kickball.
kickball, we played that during gym. We didn't play that like recreational. That wasn't like during recess. That
I
was
didn't
gym.
play tetherball recreational. It was at PE.
We never did that during PE.
Really?
Never.
We had like
tetherball.
We had like
No.
foursquare over here, tetherball over here, kickball over here. Like we had different setups that we would like rotate.
No, tetherball was played when we had free gym. Yeah, somebody's loud truck. Tetherball was played when we had free gym. It was basically like when we came in, they were like, play whatever you want to do. Boys ended up playing basketball. The girls ended up doing double dutch. Or some other kids were playing burn ball. I'll explain burn ball later. Or something like the one random kid who didn't get picked to can't quite play basketball, wasn't coordinated enough to play double dutch. They would sit there and just be slapping the ball around the rope and slapping. I'm like, what is the rules of tetherball? What's the point? And there you go. So you don't even know the point of tetherball. It was like dodgeball was the best game.
Does anybody know the point of tetherball?
Oh, I know. No one played tetherball.
Does it still exist?
They don't even put tetherballs.
But does it still exist?
No, that's what I'm saying. No, they don't even put tetherballs at regular playgrounds anymore.
I wonder why.
When's the last time y'all saw a tetherball, an up-to-date tetherball pole on a playground?
I hadn't thought about
they don't put that out there no more.
No, they put death traps on them because the kids can move all over the place. They hang on stuff and it moves. Why didn't we have that?
What do you mean death traps? Because our playgrounds were death traps. Yeah. We're the ones that we played on them rusty behind jungle gyms that was over either concrete or like some aggressive sand. Concrete. I know how to say the word.
You said concrete.
No, the heck I did not.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, you don't want to be alone. I got you. I understand.
I know.
So we were on the jungle gym that was over either concrete or it was over like real thin sand, and he had glass or heavy, big sharp rocks underneath it. This one, the kids nowadays, and I'm sure.
I remember with the merry-go-round thing, it was a little bit of a dirt thing, but it was more rocks on the outside. That crap hurt.
Yeah, they never came up. The people that did the lawn was not trying to trim nicely around the jungle gym. They were like, nah, let the grass grow tall over there. We're gonna get the main areas. So we played in aggressive, rusty, the swings I can still in my head, and I'm sure 99% of you who are listening now, if you were from our era, because we're from 80s, 90s, you remember the sound of the swings, that rusty swing. Whether you were on it or not, if the wind was blowing.
Am I making the sound?
Very loudly, yes, you're very loud. Is your mic even on? Is it green?
I turned it green and then now it is.
Good thing you were talking loud. So
I'm sorry.
That's perfectly fine. So the first portion of our show is probably going to be muted. We're going to be.
I was loud.
You are. Anyway, I'm sure my mic picked you up. So yeah, our playground sucked as a kid. It was very dangerous. So you're gonna talk about like kids now? They got the what do you call it? That mulch.
Yeah.
Or they got the real soft rubber pellets down there now.
They're so baby.
Or plastic, or like the PVC. They got the PVC plastic jungle gyms.
Let me ask you a question. Am I wrong? Because this is my theory. I tell you not to do something, and you do it and fall and hurt yourself. I'm not running over there to baby you.
Are you talking about me or the students?
Anybody.
Oh, okay.
Mainly the kids. Okay. But it's, for example, this little boy, he ended up, was it a little boy? I don't remember. But anyways, I'm just going to give an example. Somebody wasn't listening. they ended up falling, bumped their knee, and I mean wailing.
No, it's me. I'm sorry. I'm scratching my face.
I mean wailing. Ah! I'm like, I told you not to go over there. Like, am I wrong that I'm not running to the rescue and like I'm
Yes.
visually watching to make sure they're really okay. So I already know they're okay. It's not like I'm, oh, well, you're bleeding to death. They're not bleeding. I can see it. I know it hurt a little bit, but you're doing something you're not supposed to be doing. What lesson are we learning right now? So once they,
Yes,
so
you're
as I'm,
wrong. I'll tell you
tell me
exactly why.
why.
Because leave the tough love to the parents.
Even though I love on them right after,
In the
because you
moment,
weren't
what
gonna
do you
let me
mean?
finish.
Well, I'm sorry. Finish.
Like what I said was I don't run over there. I let it take a second sometimes, if that makes sense. I don't sometimes when kids fall, they'll look over to see if you saw them. And if they saw you see them,
So you see them.
then they have this big like crying fit. Oh my gosh, I'm
Theatrical
dying.
moment.
Yeah, it's a theatrics. So it's sometimes I wait for that. If I don't know how to explain it. It depends on the situation. But if I have a kid that just not listening, not listening, and you're going exactly where I'm telling you not to go, and then you slip in water, and I just told you not to go there. Didn't I tell you not to go there? Now you've slipped in water. Then I can do the coddling. But does that make sense?
Yes, that makes more. It makes sense, but
But I know they're
yeah.
okay. I'm not gonna. If I know a kid hit their head or they're hurting, that's different. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about something serious. I'm talking about like slipping,
that's
like for example, you're leaning back in your chair and you're leaning back in your chair and you're leaning back in your chair and you're like, stop leaning back in your chair, you're gonna end up falling. And you're leaning back in your chair and you're leaning back in your chair and then you fall. I'm not running to your rescue. I'm going to lean over to make sure you're good as I'm going over there. If you're really hurt, I'm going. Let me be clear. If you're really hurt, I'm going. But it's most of the time they fall and they're just like, and it's kind of funny. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying something. I'm not talking about they fell out of their chair and they're hurt. I'm talking about you're telling them to put all four legs down, whatever, and they fall out of their chair and they're a little bit embarrassed or whatever. It's a teachable moment. Didn't I just tell you that wasn't safe?
Yeah, I got you. I understand.
This is why it's not safe. And some of them, because they just had that embarrassing moment, will do the theatrical stuff and they'll have this big crying thing. And you know they're not hurt.
Right.
But I just told you. And when I have 32 kids and you want to lean back in your, like, what do you want me to do? I told you the safe thing to do. And that's the conversation I'm going to have. I told you the safe thing to do. Did you do that? No. Well, what happened? You fell. Okay, sorry. Quick story time. You ready? Because this happened today. This little girl, she got upset about something. I don't even remember what she got upset about. But I said, "Oh, the crayons."
Whoa. What?
The crayons.
Oh, okay.
We'll just go back to that.
Okay.
So, anyways, I told them that they wear jackets, and you can't take their jackets off, leave their jackets on, because they keep ripping the paper off the things, right? So my little friend decides, for real, for real, and you're proud of that, right? For real? I said, I'm gonna have to talk to your mom. Theatrical. This girl went nuts. And I said, yeah, I'm gonna have to. Don't tell her. I said, let me ask you a question. When mommy asks me, because she does, mommy asks me what kind of choices you made today, I have to tell the truth, right? I can't lie to her. I was like, this is the best thing I've ever said to a kid. Because she was like, yeah, you can't lie to her. And she stopped crying. She was like, I said, you wouldn't ask me to lie to her. I have to tell the truth. Even when I don't like it, I still have to tell the truth, right? So if you make better choices the rest of the day, I can tell her this bad thing, but I can also tell her this good thing, and I'm still telling the truth. I was like, oh, this is a brilliant moment for me.
Worked in your favor.
I was patting myself on the back. Oh, that's brilliant. I can't lie to your parents. Now you can't scream and shout. And she stopped immediately. I was like, ooh, that was a smart moment. Okay, sorry.
What else you got on your list?
I got a little carried away. I get excited about my babies. You can tell when you find your love back for something. Um, can you toughen up next time you get sick? Last week, it really threw my son off that you had to take a day off.
Can you imagine a parent walking up to you as a teacher telling you next time you get sick, do you mind toughening up and still coming to school? Because my son, he can't adjust very well to you missing a day of school.
It's ridiculous.
That's wild. That's crazy wild.
But this is the only profession that people think that's okay to do. Like
Government.
We are the government. But it's sickening of what they expect. Like we're not human. Like I don't get off. I work night shift and I don't get off till this time. You need to make the meeting at 8:00. I had that one time.
With a parent, right?
Right. And I'm going, I have my family too.
No, you don't. You charge up in the closet. You live in the closet.
And they expect you, like I've been in classrooms where they have expected you to buy treats for their kids, buy snacks for their kids, do special activities for their kids, but they want you to spend it. And then they're like, well, the school's not going to do it. And really?
And this was more so at that previous school, right?
It's been at any school I've been at. I don't know how it would be here, but it's so from what I can tell, they take care of a lot of things for their kids, like breakfast, lunch. They give a lot to these kids. They don't ask them to supply a whole lot.
That's what's up. Shout out to Dr. Cook because she's running a tight ship over there, but it's a good ship. So,
and she's passing it on to Angeletti. It's
hold up. Let's give a real good shout out to Dr. Cook because from the day that you got interviewed for this particular position, she was all on board with you being a part of the team. Like it's almost like the interview was actually a formality. She knew she wanted you and brought you on, and she was super cool about the stuffed animals that I set up for you. Like
that's how you felt about it, because I was like, oh my gosh, I got to make all this PowerPoint, and I got to do this, and I got to do that.
I've never seen a principal, rock Jordans to school. So this lady,
I love her shoe game.
She's got style. So, but she came to school. She got Jordans for every color scheme that you can think of, and I've never seen a higher up carry herself sort of like she's real. She's real.
She's real, but it's still professional. It's she'll have on a very professional outfit, but she got them Jordans that match it. Now you have to understand, we're on our feet all day.
Yeah.
And gosh, I can honestly say I barely sit anymore.
Yeah.
It's weird, but her style rocks. I love her style.
But she's personable too, so she actually works with you to be better at not just your position, but she sees the best in you and kind of puts you, in a position to be to utilize your skill set. Because early on, she was like, I want you to kind of step forward and take control of this. Yeah. She made you a team leader without you even applying to be a team leader.
Right. And here's the thing. Something that I noticed about this place is they'll correct you on something, but in a getting you to grow kind of way. So it's not like a reprimand. Yeah, it's not like a reprimand. Like they'll come in and say blah 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 blah, but it's almost like coaching you.
Yeah.
and their curriculum is very tight, but it's very good. Like I've read over some of this curriculum,
Yeah.
and holy cow, I wish everybody had it.
That's what's up. School's still
And
hiring, y'all. Just if y'all teachers.
it's been amazing. So it's more of a, hey, they keep you on schedule. They ain't playing about the schedule. I can tell you that.
That's what
They
I
keep
heard.
you on schedule. I love that they start on time. I hate. She hates people being late. That's me. That's one of my pet peeves. But it's just, I don't know. Even when you're getting fussed at about something that's going on, you still feel good about it. It's weird.
Yeah.
And she does that little sandwich thing that we've all been taught, and we know we know what she's doing. That mess works on us too. I'm like, and I'm sitting back going, I know you just cookied that. But why did it work? Sorry.
That's crazy.
I'm just excited. I've really enjoyed it. And I haven't enjoyed it, genuinely enjoyed the people around me in a long time. And letting people let me be me. Let me, like, leadership and stuff like that. Like, I have been able to find my joy again, be able to express myself again, um, and be the caring person that I am, caring for those around me and taking a step back. And for example, today I was going to hand them out, but I got kind of caught up in my classroom. So Miss Foster in the office handed out the M&Ms. So I had peanut M&Ms and regular M&Ms, and I asked her to hand them out. That said, you made it till the end of the week. We're going to have a marvelous year for M&M. Marvelous, fantastic year, or something like that. But she passed them out, and it's just those little things that I like to do. That's who I am.
It's also appreciated.
That's also appreciated, and not like, ew, what is she? Yeah. And I never understood that.
Yeah, yeah.
Or people making me out to be something that I wasn't. Mm-hmm. Because they didn't take the time to even know who I was. Mm-hmm. It's, or to even understand, like, when you get sick or something like that, you know what I mean? Like, if you were vulnerable enough to tell them, hey, I'm taking this medicine, it's going to make me feel blah, 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 they would use that against you instead of befriending you or whatever. And just even the prayer, and somebody had something happen at work this week, and just everybody in the chats and stuff coming together. It's different.
Yeah, not fake.
I haven't seen anybody be left out.
Right.
Everybody walks. It's just different.
And that's good. You know what I'm excited about though?
What?
The most excited for? Football season's coming back.
Ugh.
Preseason is starting.
Oh,
you don't understand.
You noticed we wore our college shirts today to work. We wore our college shirts because we want all the kids to go to college. All 100% of IDEA kids go to. Did I say church?
No.
Go to college. And that's the name of the school. I don't think we ever said it. IDEA Public Schools is the name of it. But we all did our college teams or whatever. Ooh, we have some rivals. So she was so caught up because she's FU.
Pause.
Hold on. Dr. Cook is a FSU fan. A couple of other people, of course, are Gator fans.
You still didn't give context
okay,
to
so
what you're doing.
We're all wearing our college shirts because each classroom is a different college. You got to pick what the name of your classroom was. So mine is University of Miami. So everybody got to kind of pick what they wanted. So that's what we did. So today you could wear your college shirt. So we had our college shirts on. Well, they were already going at each other in the chat. So I was just waiting for it this morning because it was Gators and FSU. So a couple people walked in with Gators, and I was behind her, and she has on FSU. So she was knocking the Gators, and I was knocking the Gators. And she thought I was going to be FSU when she turned around. She's like, well, you too. I'm like, well, I said, yeah, that's a no. I'm either going to be that or a bull. Like, those are the only two I'm going for. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
I
happy.
guess USF is neutral. USF and UCF are neutral. They're not necessarily a part of the state rivalries.
So
it's Florida State, Florida, and Miami. That's pretty
right.
much it.
So,
Yeah.
but I'm genuinely happy. I guess I keep talking about it. I guess I am.
I
It's
can
it's
tell.
tough. I ain't gonna lie. It's growth. It's a growing. It's gonna have some growing pains, but it's. I'm also happy about it.
As you should be. Good.
So
good. I can tell because we went 45 minutes talking about school. So
oh,
I'm trying to transition into
I'm
something
sorry.
else. No. You're good.
I
Listen,
like my new
we are
job.
going to have many
I'm
opportunities to talk
tired.
about how awesome of your new job is because you deserve to have something as good as you have it right now.
It's been a long time.
Absolutely.
It's been a long time since I haven't.
And the people there did not appreciate who you are and
or even want my help or want to
it
hear anything about me.
It is what it is. That we've understood who those people were at early on. Anyway.
Yeah. So I'm very. I can genuinely say that I'm happy.
Good.
I get tired, and sometimes you might get a little frustrated or tired or overwhelmed, but I'm happy when I walk outside my classroom and I see the people that I see and we talk and we have our conversations and we laugh and we keep moving or we have a little moment of girl. It's good.
Mm-hmm.
And I think our training let us bond a little bit. I think they should do overnights so we can bond. Like the previous school that I was at, that we would do like a week of training, but they would do it like in Orlando, and you could stay for like the week. I think they should do something like that since we had to do a week of training in Tampa. Just have us stay at a hotel and stuff, and we can mingle and stuff at night and even get to know each other more.
Some of y'all were wild out.
Yeah, I think that might be their problem.
Some of y'all
we might get, as long as you're not wearing their stuff.
Logos,
yeah. Because I told you, I'm already planning, and I haven't even told all the staff yet, but this is happening. I'm already planning a first 9 weeks outing because we were just going to do it as a team, just our team or whatever. Oh, this is going school wide. We're all going. They don't know they're going yet.
Should make sure they got it in the budget.
You don't know you're going yet, but
make sure they got it in the budget.
Y'all all going. I might even get idea to pay for it.
Wow.
You think they would pay for that?
No.
It's an employee gathering of it, like you have to bond. What is it called? Teamwork makes the dream work. I don't know.
Team bonding.
Team building. If we go do an escape room, that's definitely team building. But put each grade level in a room.
That would be funny.
Yeah, put each grade level in a room. I am definitely going to give that idea.
The escape room is a good start.
Yeah.
I think you should start small and then work your way up to the
axe throwing.
Nah. Well, that's probably the best.
Maybe we would do it if we do it axe throwing now. Nobody will kill each other.
I was about to say if you do it early before they hate each other, yeah, you probably will have a whole lot less accidents.
But I feel like we should. I know we're going to do amazing because we're supporting each other. And I know you're probably sick of me talking, but I know we're going to be amazing because we're supporting each other. That the first 9 weeks, we're going to be so successful that I feel like we all need to go out and celebrate.
Set that up. Put that bug in or the bee in the bonnet for
some
people to kind of sit on so that way they know it's coming up or just anticipate it coming up, maybe even look forward to it.
I think that would be very good for us to be able to go out and just have fun, be able to chit chat.
Do that.
That sounds good.
No. Do that. Write it out. Create your little outline and then present it to whoever you need to present it to and see what the worst they can say is not right now. But at least you have the blueprint set up so when it is time that you know.
Even if they say not right now, I'm going to just put it on the side.
You can't put that on
I'm internet. I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that. Not me.
Check your emails. Hold on. I gotta change the mood lighting.
Okay, we're going into another episode, another segment.
There it is. Miami Dolphins.
Oh gosh. Yeah. So I guess he's excited about the season, Boo.
So
I haven't.
Collectively, I'd like to present to all you professional football fans, you NFL fans, your team does not have to go through the rest of the preseason if you don't want to. You guys don't even have to go through training camp. You guys can actually just pack it in and just kind of lunch it because my Miami Dolphins are going to the Super Bowl this year. So, any extra work is just going to, burn you guys out. So feel free to jump on the Miami Dolphin bandwagon. Plenty of room right now.
Why do you think that? Who's? Are you delirious? Did you get sleep last night? Did you sleep?
No.
Are you
not
well
the point,
rested?
though. Not the point.
Are you well rested?
It doesn't make a difference.
Have you had your medicine
Dolphins
today?
Are going to the Super Bowl this year.
I don't think he's had his medication today.
Make the bet.
Mm-mm.
Actually, don't bet. It's save your money. You can.
Yeah, definitely don't bet.
To other more important things.
Betting. What?
We don't condone betting, but I will say, because I got invited to do fantasy football at church. It's free. Don't worry about that. We're doing a fantasy football league at church. I'm in, like a bunch of us together, a bunch of the guys at church got together, and
when did this happen?
This week.
When did something? We need to go Satan
about offend people who actually know how to do sign language.
I don't know
what is going on over there.
Know. I don't know.
Anyway,
I'm tired.
Fantasy football. No, I'm actually really excited about the NFL season. Sorry for your Bucks because they're gonna look like trash this year. So
I haven't had time to even take it in. I've been so busy.
Oh, don't worry about it. I have already for you. Bucks are going to suck this year. They're not going to win the division. They're not going to the Super Bowl anywhere close to it.
Why do you think Miami is? Because you're boring me right now.
I'm boring you.
Yeah.
I'm boring you. Okay. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I have this feeling. It smells like beach. And that's where the Dolphins are heading off to. Where's the Super Bowl this year? Vegas? No. Where is it? Louisiana? I think it's in New Orleans. I think the Super Bowl is in New Orleans this year. Yeah, that's what we'll be. We'll be in the Super Bowl. Don't worry about it. You guys won't be there. We'll send you tickets. We'll send you good sideline tickets. Anyway, so I'm excited for that. Plus college football. So my Miami Dolphins and my University of Miami Hurricanes are
college. Big news.
Yeah.
Tomorrow. Donovan is going to Florida Southern. We are moving him officially
into his dormitory.
And he's going to play baseball for them, which is pretty cool. Mm-hmm. But it's weird, none of the kids have ever lived on campus and stuff, so it's like as a mom in the back of your head, you're like, okay, what crazy things are do I really want to know what crazy things are going to happen? Should I tell him? It's weird.
There's nothing new under the sun. The crazy stuff that took place when we were supposedly in college is.
I didn't stay, but that's just it. I was having kids and was married and taking online classes and going to the campus at night. I didn't have the regular college experience.
And you also weren't an athlete. So, yeah, that's true. So let me just tell you, it's going to be fun. It's going to be crazy.
Do you want to repeat what you just said?
Oh, you weren't an athlete. You weren't a college athlete. You didn't play sports in college, did you?
How do you know I didn't?
I'm sure that would have been a conversation at some point in time that you were a college athlete.
I was a football player.
I'm going to keep my jokes to myself because I like to be able to sleep safely tonight. So
you probably should.
Yeah, I'm not going to say nothing. But congratulations on being a college football player.
I was number 22.
She got jokes. My football number is 22. Got it. Whatever. No.
You know you love me. You know you love me.
I'm excited for football season. I'm excited for this fantasy season. I'm excited for...
You never did answer the question. When did y'all decide this fantasy football thing?
I got a text message from somebody at church that you know that said, "Hey, we're doing a flag football. We're doing a fantasy football league with a bunch of guys at church. Do you want to be involved?" So yeah.
And you're just now telling me, like you
I
weren't
knew
that
you wouldn't care, just like you don't care now.
You weren't that excited about it because you didn't tell me.
Tell you what?
That you joined a football league.
Exactly. You didn't care then. You wouldn't care now.
I'm too busy to care.
Exactly.
Have fun. Toodaloo.
You know what I was thinking about?
Just can't interrupt my time, just so you know.
Oh,
And then we're good.
you'll be napping. It's okay. So, you know what I was thinking about? I was thinking about things like that are super overrated, like things that everybody, the majority of people love, but I'm just kind of like, I don't
Like
understand.
Chick-fil-A.
I was gonna say pizza in general.
Like Chick-fil-A. Chipotle and
Hold on.
Chick-fil-A.
Wait, back up to the first one now.
Chick-fil-A. I like their fries. Don't get me wrong. Chick-fil-A has some good stuff.
She said Chick-fil-A is overrated. That's
But
not
it
where I
is
was going.
overrated.
That's blasphemous. You talking about Jesus chicken. You cannot talk trash about Jesus
If
chicken.
they're closed on Sunday, then they're overrated.
So you think Chick-fil-A is overrated, not because of the food, but because they're closed on Sundays?
I just think they're overrated.
What's overrated? The sandwich? Their fries, their lemonade, their service, the color of their logo. What's overrated?
I just don't think it's not the best thing in the world.
They got the best customer service.
Yes,
right
they have good customer service.
Perfect. They got the
We
best
were
fries.
told today to be like Chick-fil-A and Target.
They got the best fries, right?
Best fries.
Don't you lie to yourself. They are number one in fries. Man, she's thinking too hard. Who got the best fast food fries now? Yeah, I know Chick-fil-A got the best fast food. I want some Chick-fil-A fries right now.
I want some Checkers fries.
Checkers fries.
I think I had some. I think we bought
Back
some.
up. We did.
I
Those
did.
don't belong to us. Those belong to the kids. Yeah.
I can't.
You can't have it.
And I want Chinese.
Listen, do you want Chinese or do you want checkers? Or do you want Chinese checkers?
I'm just hungry.
I'm
hungry and tired.
You didn't hear what I just did there. Anyway,
I heard you.
So anyway, so let's do it. Who got the best fast food fries? Let's do this once and for all. I think Chick-fil-A got the best fast food fries.
I like Checkers.
Down, period. You put Checkers fries over Chick-fil-A fries. Now here's the thing: Checkers is number 2 on my list, but you would put Checkers fries over Chick-fil-A fries?
Depending on the day.
Okay, it's a Wednesday.
Both.
What difference is it?
I like them both, but yeah, I'd pick Checkers. And then Chick-fil-A.
I'm not totally mad at you on that one because I got mine 1 or 2. Who's the third? Hold on, you didn't tell me if do you put Chick-fil-A fries second on your list out of your top 3? All right, so you got Checkers, Chick-fil-A. Who's your third? Watch your tongue now. Let's not be blasphemous. She gonna say something out the pocket.
Wendy's. No. I don't know how to say it, and you're gonna laugh at me.
I know exactly. I don't know if every city has this particular restaurant, but I'm not even mad at her. Actually, I can go for some of that tonight anyway. I'm not even mad at her for saying
Zaxby's.
Spell it. Spell it. I want people to know how you're saying it compared to how it's spelled.
Zaxby's.
Spell it.
Zaxby's. I don't know how to spell it.
Okay, so what's the instrument that people play?
Sax. Zaxby's.
Close. Started off with a Z instead of an S.
Zaxby's.
Thank you. Give me some. Give me some.
What did I say?
Give me some.
Zaxby's.
Okay, see now you ruined it. Don't worry about giving me none. Don't worry about giving me none.
Zags. I don't know what I'm saying.
Where is the G coming from? The restaurant is called Zaxby's. ZAXBY''S. For some reason, when you ask her to say the restaurant, she adds a G in there. She calls it Zaxby's.
Because when I first said it, nobody corrected me, and now I can't correct it. She and her
tongue are at war with one another. She cannot say concrete. She can't say Zaxby's. She can't say crayons. And I've been getting on her for a couple years now about this whole Zaxby's things, and she's just like, I can't say it.
I can't remember. Here's the thing about me. Once I say it incorrectly a few times and no one has corrected me, then you correct me. I can't not do what I was already doing. So in other words,
you should have met me at like 5 years old.
Basically.
All right, so you're putting Zaxby's fries at number 3. So you got Checkers, Chick-fil-A, Zaxby's.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't even mad at that one because
That sounds so
that's a
good.
pretty powerful 3. Mine are Chick-fil-A, Checkers fries,
Burger
and
King.
I'm doing fresh out the oven. Now we talking fresh fries, fresh out the oven. I'm going Wendy's.
Yes. I was gonna go there, but
Wendy's
then I
fresh
thought about
fries with the sea salt, like the
as
new.
long as it's done correct, as long as it's fresh and they give it to you right then, they're perfect.
All of them are fresh. I'm going fresh. You know, Checkers fries, fresh Chick-fil-A fries, fresh Wendy's fries. If you start letting them start getting cold, ain't no fries worse than McDonald's fries. Like cold fries, like you start feeling.
That's why I like the air fryer.
McDonald's fries are.
But that's why I like the air fryer.
Yeah. Well, looks like TikTok is
telling us we need to go.
Nah, they're just making sure that we're still recording. That's all.
Continue. Oh, I'm just gonna put that little piece
don't
there.
Worry.
I didn't go right on it. Hold on, sorry people.
We are having technical difficulties. We'll be back right after this.
I don't know who's in here. Nobody, probably.
Probably nobody.
It's okay.
We're small.
They have to come by and say hi one day.
And for those who did stop by, or those who may be sticking their head in here, thank you so much on TikTok. Because I know, we try to do our live stream on TikTok for our episodes, and then we put everything on YouTube a little bit later on, and then we'll have everything uploaded to Spotify. Actually, we'll be back to having things on Spotify again. So there's a couple episode gap, but episode 29 going forward will be on Spotify as well. So we'll be back on that one. But we'd like to at least give you some live behind the scene look. That was actually her idea on our TikTok page, which is Custer Chronicles.
Right. So you'll see us
every
other Friday.
I appreciate you. You didn't have to be in here and even listen to a minute of what we're doing here, but thank you. So, anywho, so overrated. I still think I'm putting pizza up there. I think pizza is horrible. I think cheese is disgusting, and I don't care what format you eat cheese.
Not all pizza is great, but there is some
disgusting.
good pizza out there. Oh,
best pizza you've had that you
2
were like
2:00 in the morning pizza.
From where?
Anywhere.
Talking about your college day, your non-football playing college days.
My non-Christian days. That's bad.
Yeah, let's move on from that.
Because that's why else would I be up at 2 o'clock in the morning if I wasn't out partying?
I understand. Now I know exactly.
Like I'm being honest about it.
Yeah.
But there's a pizza place out there that was amazing.
Out where?
It was out in Ybor.
In Tampa, Florida.
Yeah. It's a New York style. Yeah, New York style pizza. Kind of like the ones at the mall that I like.
Overrated.
Whatever. I like pizza.
Disgusting. Hold up. So avocados. Yeah. I think avocados
are disgusting.
I don't understand what people's love is for guacamole. Guac is weird to me. It's tasteless.
The texture is
like
weird.
I said, the texture plus something that's that texture you would think would have a robust flavor, something that's like super powerful. It's like a green wet mashed potato. That's what it just looks and tastes like. I think it's overrated. Everybody loves this whole. As a matter of fact, it's a new thing because avocado wasn't something we ate when we were kids. So I don't know why.
So where'd that come from?
I have no idea. Everybody's love for Mexican food all of a sudden because there wasn't a whole bunch of Mexican food growing up.
You know what I miss? I miss that taco place on South Side that isn't there anymore. Tijuana. What is it?
I'm not from this area, so you're talking to me like, yeah, remember that time you used to grow up? Tijuana Flats. They're all over the place, but yeah.
Yes, I really like them.
I've only been there like once or twice. Nutella is on my list of overrated things.
I thought you liked that. Peanut butter and chocolate. Isn't that what that is?
No.
What is it?
It's not peanut butter. It's hazelnut. All right. Hey, shout out to your white girl side not knowing what Nutella is. All right. I'm sure you'll lose your white card on that one. Flaming hot snacks.
Ugh.
Takis, flaming hot Cheetos. That's gross.
You don't like those?
No.
You like really hot stuff all the time.
Hot
like
food,
legit,
like
this man will get Ghost chicken noodle soup and Ghost chicken noodle soup.
It's just called Ghost chicken noodle soup?
I don't know. Campbell. Yeah. Ghost Campbell chicken noodle soup.
Ghost pepper.
Oh, Ghost pepper. So
just Ghost. that Pac-Man soup.
I was like, why are you correcting me? I'm telling him what you're eating. Anyways, he will be in the kitchen eating, go.
It clears you out. There's something to be said about okay, so Campbell's, hold up. Let me explain what it is. Campbell's soup makes, I guess it's relatively new, where they make this ghost pepper chicken noodle soup. So you have like the regular spicy chicken noodle soup, but Campbell's just came out with this ghost. Check it out in Walmart. It's like $1.19. You can get a can. They now have a ghost pepper chicken noodle soup. I love it, but I have to eat it sparingly because it's not something that you can just kind of wolf down like a normal chicken noodle soup, because it clears you out. If you get a cold, now I know we live in Florida, so a lot of these states that live, you guys are going to be going through that transition where it start getting cold and you can start getting flus, cold, and all that stuff. Ghost pepper Campbell's chicken noodle soup. I guarantee you eat a full bowl of that, you will clear out whatever. You will clear out the snacks you had when you were 6 years old. I'm telling you, it will clear you out and send you to the bathroom. I'm just forewarning you, have some wet wipes. Wet wipes, because
who says that's a good thing?
Fire. Wet wipes?
Who wants to stand in their kitchen and can barely breathe?
Oh no,
then your butt's gonna blow up, and you need wet wipes. Why would that be a good meal to eat? Why would you want to do that?
Somebody who's backed up and hasn't pooped in a while.
Ew. Ew. That's just, but you rather it burn? Just take some medicine.
It clears you out.
So does medicine.
No, it doesn't.
So does an enema.
You taking an enema when you got a cold? Moving on, I like hot stuff, but I don't like hot snacks.
I know you like hot
chips.
stuff.
I don't like hot chips.
He likes hot stuff.
Can we keep this a family show, please?
I'm hot. I can't be beautiful?
Yes, you are.
Oh, okay.
You just hijacked my point.
Sorry.
To talk about you again.
It's a me show today.
Goodness gracious.
My bad.
McDonald's fries is on my list. I think McDonald's fries are overrated.
They used to be really good. Something's different about them now.
Do the background research on McDonald's fries. Go on YouTube and actually see what McDonald's fries are made of, how they're made. It's the most disgusting, diabolical thing that I've ever seen when it comes to fast food fries. It is absolutely diabolical.
But here's the thing. They don't taste like they used to. And I thought, well, maybe I'm just getting older or whatever. And
I think it's that too.
Something's different. And do you remember being kids? We always wanted McDonald's, but our parents would be like, ugh. Now we're that way.
Money. No, I think it's more along the lines of like, if given a chance, kids will eat McDonald's every day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
But
parents didn't have the money to do that. And if
my parents had the money, but they just didn't like it.
They weren't ordering it for them. They should have been ordering it for you guys. But that's not
right. But if
you
a family
raise your kid on fast food. Because like I said, if you don't tell a kid no, this kid will eat their breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They'll get the breakfast platter, and then they'll go get a Happy Meal, and then go get a double cheeseburger for dinner. They eat it all the time. So parents are just kind of like, we're not getting you hooked on fast food stuff. But to make a point, you're right. The taste of everything, the Big Macs, the special sauce, the quarter pounders, it all tastes different. But the fries were the thing that everybody... Man, it was different. You're right. Back in high school, for me, back in the 90s,
I used to eat them all the time.
The fries, I would just order fries sometimes.
Right.
Let me get a large fry and a Coke. Let me get a supersized fry and a Coke.
It's like there's something, it's almost like it turned into cardboard almost. Like it's
Sprite got more spicy.
Something's not right.
But at the same time, it's just conditioned.
Like legit, it's so spicy.
We're saying spicy Sprite. That's hilarious.
The Sprite is so spicy. When I get a regular Sprite, I come to you and say, I think it's flat, don't I?
Yeah, because it's not. It's like if you take a sip of McDonald's Sprite,
that's what I think it's supposed to be.
It doesn't catch you right here. It's not spicy enough.
Right, and I'm like, you got me this can and it's flat. I have literally poured drinks out thinking that they're flat.
Yeah, I'll drink it because I like Sprite, but. The next thing I have on my list is macaroni and cheese. Obviously, going back to my cheese take,
If
I
it's
don't like
made
cheese.
correctly.
I hate
And
cheese.
those out there that can make macaroni and cheese know what I'm talking about.
Nah, it's overrated. Macaroni and cheese is overrated.
Amazing.
Okay, so going back to kind of touching back on what we talked about the last episode when we were talking about like Thanksgiving dinners. If there's something from your Thanksgiving dinner that you can say we can do without this thing, what would that one thing be?
White Thanksgiving or Black Thanksgiving?
Well, okay, let's do it both. White Thanksgiving.
Green bean casserole.
I'm totally agree with that. Black Thanksgiving.
Potato salad.
Ain't no potato salads at a Black Thanksgiving.
Okay. Haven't been to many.
Actually, no. Black Thanksgivings don't necessarily have potato. No, we don't do potato salad like that.
Okay.
So somebody might bring it, but ain't nobody eating it. It's going home with that same person.
Regular salad.
So evidently you haven't been to a lot of Black Thanksgivings. That's okay. I get it. I'll take it from here. Don't worry about it.
No. Give me some examples. It depends on whose house you go to. The turkey, you can get rid of that.
Okay, I'll go with that. Turkey can go. Turkey, I think,
because you have so many meats and stuff. It's so much. I'm not gonna pick
turkey.
The turkey
is the driest of the meats. Turkeys can go. Thanksgiving dinner, Christmas dinner. If you want to get rid of any particular entree that doesn't necessarily need to be there, turkey can go.
Always do ham.
Ham, chicken.
Oh, I'm so hungry.
I'm starving right now. So it looks like we're going to we're probably going to Zaxby's.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
Wendy's.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
Checkers. Get you a big Buford and some fries.
Ugh.
That's the only sandwich I can remember. I don't know their menu. I don't know anything. Let's see. Last, I'll jump down to random flavored Pop-Tarts. Listen, I'm a Pop-Tart head, but I only do old school Pop-Tarts. I do strawberry, either frosted or strawberry naked Pop-Tarts.
You've never asked me what my favorite was.
Your favorite what?
Pop-Tart?
I think you told me.
What is it?
Brown cinnamon, the brown cinnamon one.
How do you remember stuff like that?
Yeah, because I thought it was disgusting when you told me. I'm trying not to remember that.
Especially if it's toasted. Oh my gosh. And you break. Oh, I'm hungry. Yeah. I'm hungry.
You know what? On a desperation, I'll go with the blueberry one or that brown sugar.
Yeah, because what will happen is I'll buy a box for me, and I won't eat it right away, and he'll eat all his crap, and then he'll be like, "So I ate you." Right when I want it, well, you wasn't eating them, dude. I've only had them for 2 weeks. Leave it alone.
2 weeks is long enough to eat all your snacks. If it's there for longer than a week and a half, I'm assuming you forgot they were there, which means you won't.
I did not. I'm just saving them. Like I feel legit like I have to hide anything.
And she does. She hides all the snacks. The ones she wants to keep for herself. And then I find them and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, and he takes them anyways.
Treasure. I just found treasure.
Or if I decide to share one night so he sees the stash, I come back and it's half gone. Sometimes the next morning. Like, you got a problem. It's weird.
Listen, if you leave snacks.
It is weird.
If you leave snacks anywhere near where I can find them, and
it's
you didn't
bad,
purposely
guys.
tell me that I couldn't have them.
I have told you can't have them, and you still do it.
What is the mission statement of marriage? What's yours is mine, and what's mine is mine. We share, baby. We share things. So if usually I'm assuming the snacks
happy
are
wife,
us.
happy life.
Oh, speaking of, why don't y'all give a shout out? Lean into the camera. Lean into the camera. Lean into the camera.
What?
You're out of frame.
Oh.
Happy birthday early. Tomorrow is Kelly K's birthday. She's going to be 78 years old. I got through this whole thing
and nobody knows.
78 years old. Happy 78. She doesn't look a day over 64. All right. She is going to be turning a good old 74.
Do you even know how old I'm going to be?
Yes.
How old?
You're going to be 45.
That's what you think?
44.
Really?
43. No, you'll be 44. Hey, I'm probably going to be sleeping on the couch tonight. Just letting y'all know.
I'm just letting him bury himself
because he's so unsure he keeps changing his answer.
We don't talk about your age. 45. You'll be
Yes.
45.
And you're the one that normally tells me how old I am because I don't know.
Because we keep talking about it so infrequently that I can't remember. I'm going, okay, she was born in 79, so what is that?
How old are you?
I'm 47.
You'll be 58.
That's a number after 47. Oh my God, you can count. You're doing so well now. If we can get you to say crayon correctly, we'll be
Crayon.
great.
Crown.
Anyway, so tomorrow's her birthday. So shout out to my beautiful wife, Kelly. Happy birthday early to you. I want to say it on a national internet stage.
I'm just going to sleep. Well, actually, we're going to move Donovan.
We got to move Donovan tomorrow.
All day.
Morning.
I think. And then we got to stay for like this orientation thing. So it's a monumental moment for him.
She's going to cry.
No, I'm not. I'm going to be too tired.
Give me too. Tears will come up, going to dry up. Too exhausted.
I'll cry the next, like in my sleep or something. I won't be able to process. I know I won't.
Yeah, probably. It'll hit you later.
Unless I start seeing these other moms act a fool.
It'll hit you later. No, it'll hit you when you get home. When you get home and start realizing his side of the room is empty. You're like, oh my God, my baby's gone. Anyway, happy birthday to you early. And again, I warn you guys, the Dolphins will win the Super Bowl this year, and prepare for that celebration. It's gonna be lit in Miami. It's gonna be a wonderful season.
And on that note,
we're ending the show. Thank you guys for tuning into the Custer Chronicles podcast. If you had a chance to take a look at us and watch us on TikTok, thank you for taking the time to stick with us for a little while, even if you're only in there for a few minutes. Hope you got a little bit to laugh at.
You can always go check it out later.
Check out the podcast. It will be uploaded to YouTube very soon. You can go to Spotify probably by tomorrow. All the episodes will be up to date from last episode in our new digs here. And then this episode will be on Spotify as well. So that'll be all updated as well. Please check us out on Instagram and follow us on TikTok. If you are watching, a follow would be nice. It would be helpful. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We are the Custer Chronicles, and we bid y'all adieu. See you guys next time. Peace.